Hey guys, this is a video on doing a rear ball joint replacement on a 2001 BMW X5. It may be similar to the X3, it may also apply to different BMW vehicles, but this one is an '01, has about 60,000 miles on it. There's lots of videos on there on YouTube of how to do this. And I think I found a couple tricks that will make it a little bit easier. This right here is the old ball joint. As you can see on the one side it's getting pressed out, which is this side. I removed all the rubber and the rings. This helps you press it out a little easier. And let's see if I can get down here and show you the new one. It's already installed and bolted in. A couple of things that may help you do this job. Number one, you can see my rear suspension airbag is totally deflated. That allowed me to move this whole assembly all around very easily. And just to do that, it's not that hard at all. If you remove your rear cargo cover, take your spare tire out, all you do is loosen this little brass fitting right here. This is for the left side. The blue one right here, that's for the right side. I've already done the right side. Loosen that up about 2 turns and you'll hear air start to hiss. Make sure you do that after the vehicle is on your jack stands. That will allow it to relieve all pressure back here. You can take this thing and wiggle it around about 2-3 inches. I only undid 2 bolts to get this job done. As you can see, I can get in here. You remove this one here from this, I think it's called the integral link. This is the one that will go through the ball joint. You remove this one here. I also replaced the integral link when I did the ball joint just because it's got to come out anyway. And then take this one here out. One thing to be careful of, where this goes into this aluminum wheel carrier, control arm, whatever you want to call it, those are tapped threads in there. And if you know anything about aluminum tapped threads, they do strip pretty easy. So make sure when you put that bolt back in, it is going in at the right angle or you'll strip those threads right out. Another thing, I bought this bearing press kit. Does bearings and ball joints as well. It comes with, I can show you what the kit looks like over here. This is the kit. Bought this off of eBay for about 40 bucks. It's pretty much worthless for BMWs, and I'll tell you why. Where that ball joint goes in, it is very, very tight. I wound up having to make this at work in order to get it to work. And in that kit, there is nothing like this. This is just made out of some hot rolled tubing. I welded this solid round on there and ground this down. Because back in there, I don't know if you can see it very well, probably not. There's hardly any room for a normal cup like this to go on there, because you have a bolt in your way, you have that arm in the way. So the easy way to do it was to take a piece of tubing, cut about 1 inch out of it, and grind flat spots on there. Once you get this on there, that ball joint will come right out. One thing, I didn't make that tubing long enough, so I had to cut off the little access piece that sticks on right here. But yeah, that will help you a great deal. Other than that, there's other videos on there that basically shows you how to do it, and they're unbolting way back in here, which that's an eccentric bolt, and you're going to definitely probably need an alignment if you unbolt back there, but it's not necessary at all. I did unbolt the shock, but you really don't need to. You can unbolt it. The shock almost stays in the exact location it is, but you can wiggle it around a little bit more. But basically, you get your rear airbag deflated. I guess if you had the rear coils, that would not apply, but when that airbag is inflated, I couldn't move this at all. I would have had to unbolt 10 times as many things as I already did. Another thing, I took it to 2 shops. One of them wanted $480 to replace the lower ball joints, and said it was quoted for 2.4 hours on each side. It's almost 5 hours for a professional shop to replace these ball joints. Well, with deflating the airbag, taking the shock off, and taking the eccentric or the integral link out, I did this side in under 45 minutes. So yeah, that's the key. A couple little things like that, but I would not waste your money on buying this ball joint press kit, because this is basically a heavy-duty C-clamp, and I probably have no other use for it. And as far as doing them on maybe GM vehicles, Ford vehicles, yeah, they probably work, but BMW X5, you have to have something like this. eBay does sell something similar to this for specific BMW only, and they will have a hole right here with about a 1/2 inch threaded rod, and you just tighten up the nuts and it will press it out, and that's about I would think it was around 55 bucks. Well, I didn't discover that until after I had already bought this. So anyway, I hope that helps you guys out if you're going to replace your 2001 BMW X5 ball joints. Thanks for watching.